And Abercrombie, the Koalition. Thank you so much, Jordan, for speaking to me. This role is really fascinating. I wanted to know with this character, how much does music mean to her? And do you feel that she's lost her way in finding that meaning when we meet her?
Yeah, I think music means everything to Purdy. I'm also a musician, so I feel heavily about this, but it's really truly everything. Like if that's your form of expressing yourself and like showing up in the world authentically, like it means a lot. So I think that her being channeled into this R&B artist when that doesn't feel right to her is it's almost like someone asking you to be a different person every single day of your life, like not be who you are and show up as that different person and perform that. So I think she's very lost in it and looking for a way out.
It feels like she may be being taken advantage of. Oh, we have this artist, let's just sign her, but let's not do anything with her. And what I want to know is by meeting Meech and Terry and BMF, how do you cultivate, or how does Party cultivate that sound again?
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. It's almost like a plant, when you can see it die, but if you put water on it, they'll come back from what seems like a certain death. So I think an artist is the same way when they're encouraged and when they are, given the opportunity to express themselves in a way that feels truly authentic. Like that is the point. That is the point of art. If you're falsely expressing yourself through art, it's like it's almost not even a thing because that is the point. The point is to relieve some of the pain or to express some of, what you're going through and tell your truth in your story. And so yeah, I think that Meech and Terry are like the water to Purdy, and she's able to bounce right back and remember why she loves this and how to express herself.
Do you feel that Party may have an addiction and that she's using that as a crutch to block her sound, or does it help her find her sound?
Yeah, the booger sugar. I think I think that Purdy has a lot of demons and she's looking for a solve. She's looking for something to kind of numb down that pain so that she's able to function in life. And I think Trell is one of those pains and also encourages the use. Like I think that he plays a part in her like kind of being associated with that.
Right. Now, Jordan, as an artist yourself, I was wondering how much do you incorporate the sound and look of the character?
It was so fun to become Purdy. I feel like once I got the hair done and the makeup done, it really helped me visualize her. But I already had like a really strong understanding of who I wanted her to be or who I felt like she was communicating herself through me as. I honestly think that there's quite a few parallels between myself and Purdy in terms of expression. Like, I feel like she likes to be loud and express herself in like a very bold way, and I relate to that.
Wonderful. And then also, I was wondering, kind of with the relationship within the BMF crew, where does she see herself? Does she see someone as that breakout star, or is it more of just belonging to the family?
I think that it's the family aspect. I think the idea that these people aren't just here to use and abuse her and that they do have her best interest in mind. I think that she's obviously very ambitious and has aspirations for the music industry, but I think that more than anything, Purdy's looking for belonging, and Meech and Terry really cultivate that with their crew. Like you can tell that everyone has their place and they are being cared for. They're not disposable.
Right. There is something that happens to her later on. Do you feel that that could be a catalyst for change?
In terms of what happened to her.
In terms of she performed
Yeah.
and that performance that she
Yes.
had on stage.
Yes. I think that that would really shake that really shakes Purdy. I think that really starts to make her question how badly she wants this or how badly she needs it, you know? And I think that through the support of the BMF family and the crew, she's able to realize that through any adversity, you have to be yourself. And if you're an artist, you have to be an artist, you know?
Right. We get a little bit of her background story in terms of that she had a foster family. How do you feel that that has impacted her? Not just her sound, but her as a person and how she views life.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's massive. I think that growing up with the idea that you don't really belong anywhere or that you're shifting here and there and you don't know whose hands you're going to end up in and if those hands are going to be caring for you, I think that really shapes her understanding of herself and contributes to the vulnerable position that she would have found herself in that a person like Trell would be able to exploit and take advantage of.
Right. What does trust mean to Party?
I think trust means not abusing the access because I think that Purdy has opened herself up to so many people or involuntarily been put in people's places. And I think that when she sees that she's not being exploited in those moments, that really gives her that sense of trust. And so when Meech doesn't turn his back on her, you know, I think that that is like a really important factor of trust because I think that Purdy throughout her life would have felt like the disposable item, you know?
I want to talk about finding her sound, her musical sound. What was that process like?
It was really, really interesting. So I'm down in Atlanta, we're shooting, but then on the off days, I'm going to the studio. And I love being in the recording studio like this, like one of my favorite places to be. So it was very cool to have the opportunity to do that. But you know, the Starz family really had all of the music sorted out, and I just went in there, put my touch on it, and that those are the songs you hear in the show.
Is there a famous sorry, is there a favorite song that you have?
I like the one that I did the dance to, even though it's not, even though it's the R&B song. I just like you're the one, you're the one. I just think that that is so cute. I love the rap song as well. Honestly, I love both of them. But yeah, if you had to ask me, I would say you're the one.
I wanted to talk about the rapping. Do you feel that she uses that as a disguise instead of going out and being an R&B at first?
I wonder. I think that rap feels more authentic to Purdy, and I feel like rap feels like something that she chose, not that other people put onto her based it. Because she has a great singing voice, right? So everybody's like, "Well, why wouldn't you sing?" But she's like, "But that's not what I want." You know?
Hmm. So she sees herself as a rapper. And so I was wondering if she could have an album, what would she call it? What would be the title for her?
P-Way.
Oh, I like that. It's very good. So then kind of lastly, I was wondering, when it came to her arc or her storyline, was there something that you particularly related to?
Honestly, just the idea of being a young artist and having people come in and try to make you question what you know to be true. Like you're coming to me because of my authenticity. You like me because you know I'm an artist, because you know I have something special to share. And then you get up in here and try to change me and try to make me question myself. I'm getting heated even in this moment. But it's real though. It's very, very real. People see something beautiful and then they kind of want to destroy it instead of cultivate it. But I do think that Meech saw something beautiful and wanted it to grow naturally.
Yeah. So do you still feel that Party? There is the old Party that was left before she met Trout.
100%. Just below the surface, ready to break free.